everyone. My name is Morenike Ogunowo. I'm a business management expert. Yes, it's that time of the year again where everybody is planning for the new year. So before I proceed, let me just wish you compliment of the season. It's going to be a beautiful 2022 by God's grace. So I'm making this video to address a particular issue. I know a lot of people at this moment find it difficult, especially with what happened in 2019, 2020, 21, between 2019 and 2021, and that's the advent of the COVID-19. A lot of things that we didn't plan for happened, and it was a plus to some people, while to some people it was a big minus. Okay, so I'm not really here to address the issue of COVID-19, but I guess that has made a lot of people, especially business owners, small business owners now, to have a doubt about a particular concept of business, and which is planning. Because a lot of people are heard, especially the small business owner, saying, oh, I didn't plan for this in 2021 and it just happened out of nowhere. I didn't do this in 2020. It just happened, things that they didn't even plan for yet happened. And that is life. You cannot beat that. And for everyone, we know things happen every day, and your ability to work with the disruption that happen in your industries will help you to grow significantly. But that's notwithstanding, in business you cannot still take away the place of planning. Yes, and that's why in most business you do budgeting and all. Yes, in when you're doing your budgeting and in another language, planning, you plan for the different activities you intend to do for the new year or the new quarter or the new month and all that. It's just a way to prepare yourself and to put a kind of structure in your mind on what you need to do. But that notwithstanding, somewhere in your mind, and that's why I always tell people, be prepared for every situation. Things can happen that could change your plans, not significantly in most cases, but to make you have to relook into the situation and react almost immediately. And that's why it is very important for you to know what you're doing part time, what you stand for part time, what your values are, what your big visions are, because this in long or short of it would let you know how you need to react to things part time. If something is not what works for you, and because a lot of people are doing it, you feel, oh, you also want to took and do your whole things in that manner, you just find yourself running the race that is not meant for you. Until you get to a particular level, you still don't feel fulfilled, then you come back again and then start looking at what will work for you. Okay, so in whole, what I'm saying in essence here is that you should still not take your me time, your planning time joke. Don't take it as a joke. This is one of the period, so the timing depends on you. Some people plan in January, some people plan in February, depending on what works for you. So if your plan is in February, that means every February you do your plan. So that means you don't need to rush yourself when others are doing their own in December. If your own is December, meaning you run January to December, so that means you need to start taking care of what you need to start reviewing your progress for the year even before December. You start checking, how am I faring, how have I been faring, what is that big picture, where am I now, how can I help myself to get to where I'm going. All this put together will help me to say, okay, this is where I am at the moment, what additional thing. And here you don't have to kill yourself. It's just one thing, one new thing, one. It may not be an extremely new thing. It may be an existing thing done in a new way. But variety is the flavor of life. That's what makes life beautiful. That's what makes you, feel enjoying life. It make you feel that you're not just eating one thing all the way. There's some part of your business, for instance, that are routine in nature. You can tweak some model, some strategy, but that is even if you have something on ground, if you know what you're doing. A lot of people are just waking up every day doing, as things comes to them. And when they are not getting results as expected, or the results are not consistent, there are times that you start something, maybe money is coming in and you're feeling, oh, I'm getting results. Result goes beyond money. It comes to how you can sustain that result. It comes to a period that what you think is working may not work again. Then you now find yourself, frustrated that how could you move further? So that is why you really need to have a me time. A me time is you coming. Look at this. I've been here for, I don't know if you can see what I don't know. I don't really want you to see all though. You see? Put those things, leave it from your head, drop them in one book. Just analyze every aspect of your life. It's not just about your business alone. Every aspect. What new thing do you want to learn, for instance? What new technology skills do you want to improve on? Is your marketing skills still okay, or you need to improve on something? Is there something you will need to add on? Do you have the knowledge? If you don't, who could give you the best? Can you get somebody to refer you to it? These are little things. It appears very little, but when you put it off your brain and drop it somewhere, it makes life easy for you, especially for those that have a lot of things at hand to do. I'm a career person, but I also help businesses to ensure that they achieve the growth. So doing this, I also coach business owners. And I have a lot of other things that I do outside work, outside coaching. So because of that, I cannot just be, I can't be stressing my brain. I need to strategize, I need to plan ahead, I need to plan my bureau so that things don't just clash. I can't be free, all the year and not fix something to somewhere. And then you just find yourself not feeling fulfilled. If you, for instance, did not plan even your monthly, the things that you need to do each month, significant things that you intend to do each month very well, you just see yourself accepting everything. If there is no plan, no record, nothing, at the end of the day, you can give A that you'll be available, and whereas you have already confirmed to B before now that you're available on same day, and then you now shock yourself. You won't be able to plan very well. You won't be able to deliver as you expected. So this is the essence of planning. So let me take you to results. Most of the time, the actual results is not always as a plan, and in other cases, is as planned. So if it is not, that's the essence of gap analysis. Check, why is it that what I planned before is not coming as expected? Why? If it's positive, gap, then that means you've done beyond what you initially planned. Then you should look at it. Have you even realistic planned before? What other things can you do now that has come into play within the period you're reviewing, and is a positive increment for you? What other things can you do? Can you think of to think beyond, what you're currently doing? That shows that you also need to think outside the box. Maybe you have not really been pushing yourself so much, and that opportunity just come and you find yourself doing it because you've not really thought about it before. It gives you a window to say, okay, yes, I can do more. I'm not saying God cannot bring greater things your way, but I tell you, even with the resources you have at hand, you really need to do well with it. You need to do well with it, and the only better way to do it is to see how you can apportion those resources. And in apportioning those resources, that is already a plan. So we all have a way of planning. Some people, it's just about targets. You just set a target. This is what significantly I want to achieve this year, and they use different strategies to ensure that they get there. And some people, they have to put some step into place. But whatever it is, make sure you have a me time, a reflection time, and look forward into the new year to say, okay, how is it going to be better? Whether if your own plan is in January, for instance, look into your own new year starting in February. Do you understand? So everyone has that timing, but as you do, always drop everything, because like I do, after doing all my plans, I drop it at the feet of God, because I know that I cannot achieve anything if God did not allow me. A lot of things, for instance, happened in 2021 that I didn't plan for. I was ill at some point, and it's really, so much that I could not even think about any other thing that my health, But that notwithstanding, the moment I got myself recovered, there are some key aspects of my plan that I felt, no, either this or this will still be eventually taken care of. And that also has to do with how you plan resources around what you targeted yourself to. It's not everything that you have to be involved in. Yes, I said it. There are things that you have to, collaborate with other people to achieve. So who are those people? Talk to God to direct and minister to you who you can run that particular race with. If you have a vision, tell God. Part-time, it's not something you do once and you close eyes, because sometimes, you may be running with some people, and at some point God said, detach yourself for one reason or the other. You just have to. So part-time, per period, ask God, how am I faring? How do I need to take? What next step do I need to take? So the same way you go to God in prayer to pray, God, take care of the same way you want you to administer the resources He has with you to better the life you're living and the society that is around you. I hope this my little chit chat with adding value to you. So go ahead, have that me time, have that retreat, even if it's just one day. Take yourself from the noise. Think through your life. How have you been faring? What the big picture do you see about yourself? What one step can you take now to get to that, your big picture? Remember, life is a race, it's a journey. It's not concluded until we all, come out of this life. So while you're still living, take time to plan your resources well. If you don't plan it well, other people will plan on it for you. And then by the time you wake up, you realize that the resources that God has given unto you to do a particular thing in your life and the life of people around you, you're not making good use of it. So I encourage you to plan your resources appropriately. Have a great day. Till I come your way next time, please subscribe to this YouTube, share this message to as many as possible, and see you in the next video.